get deeper into my story, things are about to get real. So, as a courtesy, I have changed the names and identifying details of a few people who appear in this book. Got it? We cool? Dope. Let's go. Chapter 1, If She Only Knew. Every single day, I try to exercise. I have a 5-mile route that takes me down my block, through some city streets, and then out to the J. Percy Priest Dam, where I can look out over the lake and the water. There's a bench along that route that is my bench. I even call it that. When I see it, I say to myself, that's my bench. Sometimes when I see people sitting on it, I get a bit indignant. Yo, why you sitting on my bench? But I digress. I have done some of my deepest thinking on that bench. And though it's a common bench, I've had some uncommon moments on that bench. Also, it's a place to rest my tired black butt and drink a swig of smart water. It was a fall day in Nashville, and the air was crisp. I put on my Alabama sweatshirt because my family is from the South, and if I don't roll Tide, well, they will disown me. I put on my bandana to keep the sweat out of my eyes and my sunglasses to keep the sun out of my eyes. I put on my wireless Bluetooth Beats by Dre headphones because I'm an audiophile, and stereophonic sound while exercising keeps me going. You think I'm going to listen to Bon Jovi on crappy-ass low-end Walmart headphones? Please. Now, some geography. On my walk, I go down some busy Nashville streets, and then I cross a fairly busy intersection on my way to the trails and quieter side streets that lead to the dam and the lake. As I was walking down the street this day, I approached the crosswalk. And there, on the other side of the street, parked at the curb right in front of the crosswalk, was an older white woman. In a blue and white older model Ford truck, she had her driver's side window down, which meant that I would be passing by her open window, and at some point, I would be less than a few feet away from her. And I knew in that instant, people, because, well, life, when you live in the South and you're 6'2" and black with dreadlocks, you know how some people perceive you. I have had a lifetime of white women reacting to me in fear, not because of my size or because of my clothing, but because of my blackness. But let me be clear. I have also had a lot of white women react to me because of the complete and utter magnitude of my sexiness. Don't get it twisted. But in this moment, I was keenly aware that my blackness was going to be a problem. As the light was getting ready to change, I realized that I was going to have to pass right by her, and at some point, she was going to see me walking toward her, and I knew that she was going to be scared, that I was going to frighten her. I decided at that moment, like I do in most moments, that I was going to do everything I possibly could to keep an old white lady from freaking out. Everything I could. I took off the hood to my sweatshirt to expose my face. I wanted to appear like a black Mr. Rogers, just taking a stroll through the neighborhood. I took off my sunglasses so that she could see my eyes. I took off my headphones so she would know I could hear her. I put on a smile, a big one, a bright one. Have you seen my smile? It's pretty dope. It is pretty dope, for real. You should see it. I was trying to say to her, I am not menacing. I'm not a thief. I'm not a thug. I am just me. It's me, Tyler. The light changed, and as I walked toward her car, I slowed down. I was saying to myself in hushed tones, Black Mr. Rogers, be the Black Mr. Rogers. I figured that would be less threatening, and as I got within a few feet of her, she saw me. And her reaction was not at all what I thought it was going to be. It was worse. Her reaction was like something out of a Bugs Bunny cartoon. I thought I was in a Key and Peele sketch. This woman lost it for real. First, this woman practically jumped out of her seat, her gray hair nearly touching the roof of the cab. "Oh my God," she said, terrified, like she'd just seen a velociraptor.